My name is F1, but mostly I am a professional banker of over 16 years experience. I've handled clients in various industry, vertical, and sectors in Nigeria, including manufacturing, logistics, automobile, and the rest. And when I started off my career, I would say that I had more trade knowledge around trade import because of the type of clients that I handled. But I want to say that the defining moment in my career was when I underwent 3T Impex Trade Academy training. The first one was in my spending, like large scale space. So fast forward in 2020 when the COVID came, again, that thought came to me. And this time I said, no, I'll take the bull by the horn. I'm not going to wait for my company to train me. So I heard about, I reached out to 3T Impex, and they're always throwing things at your face, supporting you, not necessarily for you to come and spend your money, but just educate us. So I ran through the different courses that they had, and I just knew that I had to, go for this one. This is the executive diploma in export business management. And I can tell you, as at 2020, when we are at the lockdown, I underwent this 3 months training. I can tell you, this has been a game changer for me in my career. I didn't know that non-oil export would become a focus the way it was, but all I wanted to do was to provide, to be able to provide advice to my clients understand exports. I know the trade is processing side from the bank's perspective, but I didn't really understand the export environment and how it affects clients. What does an exporter, what are the pain points? So this course helps me, to have good understanding of the export environment in Nigeria, what to be looking for, what are the risks. It's an all-encompassing program. And at that point, when I finished this program, it opened a huge opportunity for me in my workplace. And I can tell you that I was able to make a high impact and providing solutions for exports, and allowed my company to grow in leaps and bounds in terms of non-oil exports in Nigeria. We are still learning, and I believe that there are more courses for me to take from 3T Impex, and I can recommend this program to anyone and everyone. Even if you are not a banker, you're just a regular trade person, there are other opportunities coming up for trade within Africa, outside Africa, especially with the geopolitical tension. I think we have to equip ourselves with the right knowledge, right skills, so that we'll be able to, take advantage of the opportunities that not just for Nigeria, but for Africa. Thank you very much. 3T Impex, you're the best. Thank you.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn in dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you thought of taking your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? Do you desire to know what you need to do to get ready to go global? Do you know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Pivot to Go Global. A scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To pre-order at 33% discount, call 080-912-44449. Are you an account officer, relationship manager, or marketer in a bank? Are you struggling to meet your income and deficit targets? Are you at the verge of losing your job for non-performance? You desire a change for the better in your career? Then register for the Certified Global Trade Management Professionals from the American Institute of Extended Studies to acquire skills needed to solve import-export trade customers' problems and consequently attract the deposit and income of the transaction to your bank. Registration is currently ongoing. Call this number to register today. Are you euros or pounds? The total take for your business to the world. Does it look like a daunting task? You deserve to know what you need to do to get ready to go global. Do you know that there is a science behind making the product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Pivot to Go Global. A scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To order, call 080-912-44449.
So, to the bank or to us in banking, we have seen a way where we can not only retain and sustain our existing exporters, but we are going to attract, not even attract more from the prospective exporters. We have an opportunity for us to even create exporters within our own community, just like what I was telling you, what is happening in my own community. You need to see the kind of passion and interest shown from my community in terms of export. Everybody now wants to diversify. And then, as I said, part of our own advisory is that, you see, we are running, as I said from the beginning, most of our businesses are highly saturated locally, but are in high demand internationally. But what we need to do, or the lack of this basic knowledge in export, limits our potentials to go or to grow beyond our limit or to our full capacity as exporters. So with this, I was registered to my appreciation. It's the time well spent, that 3 months. I was even thinking that it was going to extend for another 2 months so that we can learn more. Everything about the program is so fantastic, it's so appreciated, and in fact, not only to me as a city, even to my community has felt the impact of this show. My bank also is, in fact, is gaining higher from this trading because I know the number of our customers that are highly impressed, that always look forward to. Even this morning, I received nothing less than 3 calls from exporters on so many issues or challenges that they have that we're able to address them.
All right, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining today. We are going to Northwest today, and we'll be looking at Kaduna State. Next week, we'll be going to the ancient city of Kano, and afterward, Katsina. Kaduna State is the state we are looking at today, and we'll be looking at some interesting stuff about this interesting state, Kaduna State. Remember the book Built to Go Global? This book is basically written to provide solution to reason why export businesses fail, and how do you prevent that from happening to your own business. If you are just joining us for the first time today, you can actually visit our YouTube channel, Voice of African Trade, subscribe, share, drop a comment, like, and click on the notification bell to be able to have an idea of when we upload a new video that might be of interest to you. If you want to also join the link, get the link every week. You can join our African Export Business platform on Telegram. If you search for that name on Telegram, you can easily join. Every week, someone will drop the link on that platform for you to be able to enjoy the benefit of this program every blessed week. We are going to go through all the Nigerian states. And like I've said repeatedly, it's good at this election season. And this time I afford us to ask the right question for those of us in Nigeria, from those that want to become governor of the state, on what they have to offer. So that at the end of 4 years, they will not come back and tell us the reason why they are unable to perform, which is the norm right now. And they will give an excuse of not having money. So this actually explains how each state in Nigeria can generate money directly from export. And now they cannot support their SMEs to create more jobs and develop market for them abroad. So we've done Abia, we've been to Adamawa, we've been to Akwa Ibom. We've been to Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa. We've done Benue, Borno. We've reviewed Cross River and the export potential of Delta, Ebonyi, and Edo State. We were in Ekiti not too far long ago, and then Enugu and Gombe State. 2 weeks ago, we were in Imo, and last week we were in my second state, otherwise called Jigawa State. Today, we are going to Kaduna State, one of the currently most troubled states in the country, as far as banditry and terrorism are concerned. But a state with a huge potential. Which are been largely on tap. So we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we get right into it.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you thought of taking your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? You desire to know what you need to do to get ready to go global? Do you know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Pivot to Go Global, a scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To pre-order at 53% discount, call 080-912-44449.
All right. So as usual, every week, we have 7 segments in this 1-hour program. A preamble, basically asking the important question about why Kaduna State needs to export. Then the peculiarities of Kaduna State in terms of population, the people and culture of the state, and then the profile in terms of income, debt, budget, then the potential, what the state is capable of producing and exporting, the purchasers, who are those buying, and what's the volume they are capable of buying, and then the proposal. And the proposal basically is, what can the state do to help the SMEs and profit? And that's basically talking about how can the state directly make money from export. State government giving lame excuses for not having money to do what they promise should no longer be acceptable to Nigerian people. The state should leverage on the opportunity within the state to generate revenue, rather than coming back to give us reasons why, because of oil price, because of oil theft, they are unable to do what they have promised the people they will do. So welcome to Kaduna State. Welcome to Kaduna State. So why must Kaduna State export? To avoid over-dependence on federal allocation, to boost GDP of the state, to create opportunity for SMEs to grow, to decrease dependence on local market by the business in Kaduna State. Export is capable of helping the state to earn export proceeds and grow revenue for the state. Export can help to the state to earn proceeds and revenue for the state. And my argument is exports, Nigerian state should begin to export to generate revenue directly. Stop all this dependence on federal allocation and using that as a reason why you are unable to do what you promised to do. You must give us ideas on how you intend to raise money without increasing tax and without just depending on one source, federal allocation, or from donor agency, like some states do. It makes farming and rural life to become lucrative in Kaduna State. I know the farm, I don't know how they even do farming in Kaduna now with the challenge of banditry. It'd be a very big challenge for the state. Gain global market share and recognition, another benefit to the state. It can make the state to be home of creativity and innovation. Export can make Kaduna to become industrialized, highly industrialized. It's an industrialization catalyst. It helps in job creation for youth in the state. It helps the state to know the value of what it has as competitive advantage. Help the state to lead the way to the way for other states to follow. It can also make the state to be independent of federal government. There are numerous incentives for exporters in the state. Opportunity for the state to maximize its indigenes abroad. It's a source of poverty eradication in the state. It can help the state to quit the league of state depending on wasting assets like oil. It can also help the state to revive its economy, slow rural urban migration, a tax-free opportunity for exporters in the state. It can help the state to utilize idle capacity. As a matter of fact, it helps the state to boost its viability. Some states in Nigeria are said to be non-viable, even though Kaduna State have grown its revenue significantly, but still depending a lot on federal allocation and borrowing. You know, I remember the former senator that is always at loggerhead with the governor of Kaduna State, shutting down different opportunities to borrow by the Kaduna State government. So how do you raise money without borrowing and without increasing tax? And that's why we're recommending that states should begin to earn directly from export. It's a way to create opportunity for the state. The state can x-ray the product found in the state to be able to know their potential in the export market, gain for more improvement because of competition and zeroing on its area of strength. So what do you think Kaduna today? Banditry? Kidnapping? Terrorism? What do you see in Nigeria today? And sincerely, these are the reality of Kaduna State right now. Unemployment. What do you see in Kaduna today? Poverty. What do you see in Kaduna today? Frustration. In as much as these are reality, there are still opportunities in farming because people are still going to Kafansha to buy ginger for export. There are still opportunities in mining. And I see opportunities in the population of the state. Opportunities in farming, opportunities in mining, and opportunities in the population of Kaduna State. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we then begin to discuss the peculiarity of Kaduna State.
Are you an account officer, relationship manager, or marketer in a bank? Are you struggling to reach your income and deposit targets? Are you at the verge of losing your job for non-performance? You desire a change for the better in your career? Then register for the Certified Global Trade Management Professionals from the American Institute of Extended Studies to acquire skills needed to solve import-export trade customers' problems and consequently attract the deposit and income of the transaction to your bank. Registration is currently ongoing. Call this number to register today.
Peculiarity. All right. Kaduna was created in 27th of May 1967. Is among the first set of states created in Nigeria. Out of the former northern region by General Murtala Mohammed, Kaduna State was created out of it in 1987. Kaduna is located at the center of northern Nigeria. That's political significance as the former administrative headquarters of the North during the colonial era. The state shared boundaries with Niger State to the west, Zamfara, Katsina, Kano to the north, Bauchi and Plateau to the east, and the FCT and Nasarawa to the south. The state occupied 46,000 square kilometers. Zaria is one of the major towns, now a city in Kaduna State, with a very rich history. I'm sure you are aware of Queen Amina of Zaria, which ruled and Queen Amina ruled Zaria and was known as a great warrior. Her territory stretched as far as Bauchi to the east, extending as far as River Niger in the south. She built a wall town wherever she conquered. Kaduna State provides the meeting point of the earliest history of Nigeria. It is the home of North. He gave his name to the oldest culture of Nigeria, the North culture. Kaduna State is one of the major states in Nigeria. One etymological account states that Kaduna derived its name from Badji ethnic group, which has lived there for centuries. In 1967, Kaduna became the capital of North Central State, which was created from the northern region, and by 1976, General Murtala Mohammed gave the state its name. In 1987, the military administration Babangida created Katsina from Kaduna. Interestingly, North Tribe, one of the African elders organizations located within the area that make up Kaduna. The state is nicknamed the Center of Learning because it's the home of a number of prestigious institutions like Nigerian Defense Academy, Ahmadu Bello University, Nigeria College of Aviation in Zaria, Barewa College, and Nuhu Bamali Polytechnic, among many others. Total land area 42 square kilometers, 23 local government, population of about 8.7 million people. This is a very important state for election. A very important state for election in Nigeria. 8.7 million people. Major crop produced in the state: maize, millet, rice, ginger, sorghum. Solid minerals include iron ore, gold, gemstone, granite, marble, even though I heard there is nickel. Is it nickel? There's one of the battery components that was discovered recently, not too long, probably less than 3 to 4 years. In Kaduna State, I'm not sure how much is being explored of that. And my submission on this is, there's no reason why Nigerian state cannot export itself. A state government telling us it doesn't have money to be able to do development does not make sense. If a small business can start and export and make money. Okay, Mufta will say nickel, very correct, nickel. And this is a major component in battery, particularly with the kind of battery you now see in EVs, electric vehicles. Main investment opportunities include agri, light manufacturing, healthcare, business, outsourcing, tourism, energy, and mining. Let's dig deeper into this state called Kaduna State. Major competitive advantage of Kaduna State being the economic and industrial center, largest producer of ginger, efficient transportation infrastructure, efficient land management system, high graphite deposit, and 19 plus deposit of minerals in this state. Deposit of minerals in this state. The IGR of Kaduna is 45 billion as at 2019. This is among the states that have reasonable IGR apart from Lagos and River State. Budget is 259 billion naira. There's opportunity in real estate, in livestock, in soybeans, in tourism, in maize, in sorghum, and the like. The younger population constitutes a reasonable number of the state. Age under 13 is about 3.8 million people. 3.8 million people. Unemployment in this state is alarming. Total unemployment, over 1 million. Labor force, 2.5. Not in labor force, 2.8. 2.8. Unemployment, over 1 million people. When we come back, we'll be exploring the profile, the level of debt of Kaduna State. Is crazy, man.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn in dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you thought of taking your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? Do you desire to know what you need to do to get ready to go global? Do you know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Built to Go Global, a scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To pre-order a 53% discount, call 080-912-44449.
All right. The profile of Kaduna State. Let's look at Kaduna State, ladies and gentlemen. Kaduna State debt profile is growing. The IGR as of 2020 is 50.7 billion. 50.7 billion. 50.7 billion. Impressive, I must say, compared to a number of other states in Nigeria. However, federal allocation. The last was 69. But when you look at the debt of this state, you know, between 2016, 17, 18, you can see that the debt level was not growing at a steeper rate because the Shehu Sani was against El Rufai having access to money, loan in Senate, working towards shutting down those requests. But guess what? It has grown significantly since then. It was, as of 2018, it was about 153 billion naira. As of 2020, it's almost doubled, 284 billion. Now, I don't have issue with people taking debt. I just feel some of those debts are not necessary. And the reason why I said that is, even if it's used for infrastructure development, Nigerian state government can generate money directly from export. Directly from export. There's enough opportunity for them to do it, and that's why we talk about this every week. So there's no reason why this state should have this level of debt. Let's dig deeper into Kaduna State. IGR of Kaduna State is about 42%. Commendable, I must say, commendable. Many states, if you have been following this series, many states in Nigeria, majority of Nigerian states are 25% and below of the total income. 25% and below of total income. And I must commend the state government for capital projects, sincerely. I mean, people that live in Kaduna can testify to the level of infrastructural development. The only issue I have is I feel we can still make that happen without the level of debt. But commendable, sincerely, is because if you look at the capital expenditure, it's 54. Generally, for most states in Nigeria, it's about 70-30, 80-20, 60-40. Kaduna is one of the states in which capital expenditure is much more than operating expenses, which in my opinion is extremely commendable. Extremely commendable. Extremely commendable. Extremely commendable. What does budget have to say about this state? Let's look at what budget report state about the state. According to budget report of Kaduna State, Kaduna is known as center of learning. Revised downward is budget by 13.75 during COVID. Kaduna maintained its recent commendable practice of allocating more for capital expenditure than recurrent. Kaduna spent 101 billion on capital expenditure and 86 on recurrent, and was one of the 5 states to have prioritized capital expenditure in the country over recurrent. Only 5 states. Only 5 states. Recurrent is where the money is shared. You know, capital expenditure seems to have prioritized capital spending on critical sector of the economy. It disbursed 82.5 of the approved budget allocation to Ministry of Education. What? 87 to health, 97 to contributing health management authority, 88 to Ministry of Public Works, and 85 to primary health care, 91 to rural project, and 82 to universal basic education. However, despite the massive opportunity that investment in sectors like agri, IT, and mining portend, Kaduna made minimal capital spending on Ministry of Agri. Minimal capital spending on development, on agricultural development, minimal capital spending on Ministry of Innovation, Technology, and Mining. The state invested less than 1 billion cumulatively in capital expenditure. Now, do you know the interesting thing? The state can make more money from IT, from agri, and from minerals. And those 3 segments where the state can generate money directly without depending on tax or loan is not given the right attention by Kaduna State, according to this report. Despite the economic shock presented by COVID-19, Kaduna State grew IGR by 12.9 from 44 to 50 in 2020. Kaduna has been able to significantly grow its IGR in recent years by carrying out sweeping reforms geared towards improving productivity, plugging leakages, and eliminating duplication of roles and redundancy. These reforms include harmonization and centralization of all revenue collection, prohibition of cash collection, creation of a tax intelligence and high net worth unit, automation of motor vehicles administration, and improved staff welfare package. Kaduna was ranked the 3rd most indebted state in Nigeria. I'm sure that should be after Lagos State, maybe Rivers State. The 3rd most indebted state in Nigeria, with a total debt stock of 284 as of 2020. Foreign debt make up bulk of Kaduna total debt. You know, I'm just wondering, anyway, CBN can help because loan in dollar now, you know how much naira you need to buy dollar. Can you see the reason why Nigeria, look, now, see why Nigerian state must export. A number of them have loan in dollars, but they earn in naira, largely earn in naira. But with export, Nigerian state can earn in foreign exchange and have enough to pay off this debt, this accumulating debt. Kaduna State, with the second highest external debt profile in the country, is highly exposed to exchange rate volatility. According to CBN, according to I&E window, the rate now is about 430. If you use parallel market, but anyway, it's a state government. It can get allocation from CBN to repay if he has the naira to repay. But for parallel market, that will be too much for the state to bear. That will be too much for the state to bear. Okay, we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we now begin to discuss very important potential of Kaduna State.
Are you an account officer, relationship manager, or marketer in a bank? Are you struggling to meet your income and deposit targets? Are you on the verge of losing your job for non-performance? You desire a change for the better in your career? Then register for the Certified Global Trade Management Professionals from the American Institute of Extended Studies to acquire skills needed to solve import-export trade customers' problems and consequently attract the deposit and income of the transaction to your bank. Registration is currently ongoing. Call this number to register today.
All right.
Are you an
potential? What are the opportunities available in this state? Export business opportunity available in Kaduna State. Agric is the mainstay of the economy of Kaduna State, even though the government is not paying a lot of attention to this. I don't know why. With 30% of the people engaged in farming, cash and food crop are cultivated and produce include yam, cotton, groundnut, tobacco, maize, beans, guinea corn, millet, ginger, rice, cassava. Over 180,000 tons of groundnut are produced in the state annually. The major cash crop is cotton, which the state has a competitive advantage in, as is the leading producer in the country. Even focusing on cotton alone, just focus on cotton alone. Just focus on cotton alone and see the market size of cotton in the world, $15 billion. Another major occupation of the people is animal rearing and poultry farming. I know there's a large poultry business in Kaduna State. The animal rear include cattle, sheep, goats, and pig. Kaduna State is blessed with minerals, which include clay, serpentine, asbestos, amethyst, kyanite, gold, graphite, which are found in Sabon, Biningwari. Biningwari, that seems to be one of the area of Bandito. In Biningwari local government. In Biningwari local government. This is an important raw materials used for manufacturing of pencil, that's graphite, crucibles, electrodes, generator, brooches, and other sundry parts. Kaduna State is a metropolitan as well as cosmopolitan industrialized state with over 80 commercial and manufacturing industry. Goods ranging from carpet, textile, reinforced concrete materials, bicycle assembly, toiletries, cigarette are produced in the state. Consumer goods produced from dairy products to soft drink, flours, and groundnut oil. Major industry in the state include Federal Superphosphate Fertilizer Company PLC, Ideal Flour Mill PLC, Nigerian Packaging Company PLC, Pojo Automobile PLC, United Wire Product Limited, Bus and Refrigerated Van Manufacturing Company, Kaduna Furniture and Carpet Company Limited, Electricity Meters Company Nigerian Limited, and Rigid Park Container Limited in Zaria. There is also the National Leather Research Institute in Zaria, the Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria, and the nation's third petroleum refinery, located in, I think, Kashia Road. That's the Kaduna refinery. Kaduna refinery. So let's look at who are the purchasers, really. Who are the purchasers? Who are those that will buy this product from Kaduna people? First is rice. The market size for rice in the world is $24 billion. In Africa, the market size is about $6 billion. Who are the buyers in the world? From Iran to China, to Iraq, to United States, to Canada, to Saudi, to France, to Germany, to Brazil. Even in Africa, $6 billion market, South Africa, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Egypt, Angola, Guinea, Somalia. What else can Kaduna State export? Granite, $3.19 billion from China to Indonesia, to Vietnam, to Netherlands, to Germany, to Russia, to Mexico, to Canada, to United Kingdom, $3.19 billion. And in Africa, $171 million, South Africa, Algeria, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, Libya, Morocco, Mozambique. Raw cotton, $15.4 billion. China, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Turkey, India, Pakistan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Mexico, Egypt. In Africa, there is a market in Mauritius, South Africa, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia. Egypt is taking over, or is taking up 60% of cotton imported. There's a thriving textile industry in Egypt. 60% of cotton imported into Africa is consumed by the Egyptians alone. It's consumed by the Egyptians alone. Raw tobacco, Belgium, Russia, Germany, Poland, Indonesia, China, Turkey, United States, Vietnam, South Africa, Egypt, $10.7 billion. Raw tobacco. In Africa, almost $1 billion. Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, Mozambique, Kenya, Malawi, Tunisia, Algeria, Senegal, and Morocco. Then ginger. Ginger is the product I'm using for my analysis of the market of this country. 1 billion. 1 billion. Pakistan, Japan, Bangladesh, United Arab Emirates, Germany, Netherlands, United Kingdom, United States, France, Canada. All this, 1.06 and 38 million, Morocco, Egypt, South Africa, Sudan, Kenya, Algeria, Rwanda, and the like. Now, who is saying that Kaduna State must take a loan to be able to develop? And this applies to many states in Nigeria, actually. Many states in Nigeria. I'll be going now to discuss my proposals on how the state can help the SMEs, and then also how the state can profit directly from export itself.
My name is Victor A. and I just finished the Certified Global Trade Professionals training. Very rewarding. I work in one of the commercial banks in Nigeria. Frankly, I had struggled with trade transactions, but there was no running away from it. The focus right now in our bank is exports. 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks to the end of the program, I got a call from an exporter in Ogbomoso that wants to do cassava chips, export cassava chips to Europe. If I hadn't taken this program, it would have been very difficult for me to onboard that customer and have a decent conversation with him about the transaction. The course prepared me in dealing with that customer's request, which is still ongoing. It's just the first step for me. I intend to take additional courses in trade. Also with the African Continental Free Trade Area, it's an area where I've decided that I would like to specialize in. So yes, this is the foundation for me, and it's been very helpful. Thank you.
All right, now, look at my proposal to Nigerian state government, and in the case of today, Kaduna State. If you look at the product we have discussed, I mean the product that this state is capable of producing, we have maize, we have yam, we have cotton, we have granola, we have tobacco, we have beans, we have guinea corn, we have millet, we have ginger, we have rice, we have cassava. So let's say we want to develop the cassava value chain, for example, and the state want to export cassava chips like we have heard from this conversation. The state can say, look, get farmers to produce cassava chips, but before then, set up a processing plant for cassava chips in the state. Typically, if you want to do cassava chips right now, SME1 we produce, we harvest, we transport. The same SME1 or even SME2 can process primary processing and storage, and secondary processing and storage, and packaging. Then the same SME1 or another SME3 can market and sell. But because they are SMEs, and some of them are even micro, MSME, micro, they are inefficient. The value chain operators are inefficient. Low processing and capacity and low output. Few job creation, low quality and packaging, high cost of production, non-competitive product in the export market. But if the state can set up a big processing plant, which will be a shared facility where cassava chips can be processed. So that means SME1 produce, then SME2 will buy from SME1, take it to the large corporate. This large corporate is only processing. If I take my cassava there, they will process, they will peel, they will slice, they will fry, they will package. If I give them a ton of cassava chips, maybe I'll come back and pick up 1,000 sachet of cassava, of fried cassava chips, 1,000 sachet, and I will pay them per sachet of what they are processed for me. Now that makes the SME2 to worry more about market and sales, logistics and export, and think less about NAFDAC, quality, power, most issues that a number of small businesses do not have what it takes to handle. Do not have what it takes to handle, but they have to deal with it anyway because nobody's looking at their side in supporting them. I feel this is a very more important support that businesses need. Do you know the interesting thing is it will help the state to generate income. The state is going to generate income, no doubt. The state is going to generate income, no doubt. By tax. Because these businesses are going to grow if the government is able to support them as expected. This will create efficient value chain operator, high processing capacity and high output, good quality and packaging, low cost of production and competitive product in the export market, increase job creation, decrease inequality, and decrease insecurity. In order to support exporter in states of Nigeria, like Kaduna State, to enter export market in Africa, Europe, and America in a secure and sustainable way, the state government can do the following: partner with representatives in the export market to market and secure contract, set up warehouses for pickup by wholesaler and retailer at the destination, support entity like agent and distributor at the export market, partner with independent agent and distributor in the export market, organize and sponsor manufacturers for exhibition in these export markets. Sponsor them for exhibition in these export markets. Now, how can the state profit directly? The first part is proposal on how the state can support businesses in export. But how can the state profit directly? How can the state profit directly? Here is my proposal. Look at Kaduna State. Kaduna State has a very large land mass, arable land, 1.7 million hectares of land. Let's assume the state can take up 25% of that to cultivate ginger, 25%. Yield per hectare is 10 metric tons. Possible yield will be 4.4 million metric tons. 4.4 million metric tons. At a price of $1,300 per metric ton, the state can raise $1.1 billion in ginger export, majority of which we even sell locally. If you deduct the cost of farming, cost of export from it, you can still have significantly 302 billion. And these are very conservative estimates. You can see that we are using 415 as exchange rate. Remember the 2022 budget of this state is 287 billion naira. The state can actually make more than enough. This state can make more than enough just from ginger, talk less of cotton and many other. I'm even saying the state should get in foreigners who can help them in mining in the state and have a sharing formula for everything that is being mined in the state. What I realize is that some of these foreigners will even buy off from the state, the ones that belong to the state, and they want to take their own share in a percentage of what they have mined. And this can make a state like Kaduna and many other states in Nigeria to generate enough income. The state can partner, form a special purpose vehicle, and have an agreed ratio of ownership. The state provides funds to this business that it has formed, and the business provides expertise, or the private sector provides expertise. The SPV form the farmer into cooperative across the state, issue purchase order to the farmer, backed by guarantee, tell them to go and farm ginger, provide training, input, and support for farmers, provide collection center for the harvest, collect them, clean them, process them for export, source for buyers, do the shipment, present document for payment, and get the payment afterwards. And with this, it becomes easier for the state to generate income directly. The interesting thing is that this kind of model, the impact of the suggested model for state government go beyond generation of revenue via export. It has enormous impact on employment generation and increased economic activity in the state. This, in my opinion, is a more sustainable, efficient, and enduring model for diversifying of the economy of any state in Nigeria. This model can also be replicated by the federal government at the federal level, particularly for the exportation of solid minerals. Before we go on a short break.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn in dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you thought of taking your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? Do you desire to know what you need to do to get ready to go global? Do you know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Built to Go Global, a scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To be ordered at 53% discount, call 080-912-44449.
So next week, we are going to be discussing Kano State. We are just halfway through. So we still have about 18 states to deal with in the next, that will be for another 18 months. 18 months is about 4 months. This is likely going to extend into the new year. If you have not picked up the book, Built to Go Global, remember this book basically explains why export businesses fail and what you can do to prevent that from happening to you. and it provides the factors that can help you to know your level of readiness as a business. This video can be picked up on YouTube, on our YouTube channel anytime from tomorrow. Subscribe, like, share, drop your comment, and click on notification bell.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you thought of taking your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? Do you desire to know what you need to do to get ready to go global? You know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner. To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Pivot to Go Global, a scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To pre-order a 53% discount, call 080-912-44449.
So, to the bank or to us in banking, we have seen a way where we can not only retain and sustain our existing exporters, but we are going to attract, not even attracting more from the prospective exporters. We have an opportunity for us to even create exporters within our own community, just like what I was telling you, what is happening in my own community. You need to see the kind of passion and interest shown from my community in terms of export. Everybody now wants to diversify. And then, as I said, part of our own advisory is that, you see, we are running, as I said from the beginning, most of our businesses are highly saturated locally, but are in high demand internationally. But what we need to do, or the lack of this basic knowledge in export, limits our potentials to go or to grow beyond our limit or to our full capacity as exporters. So with this, I was registered my application. It's the time where to spend that 3 months. I hope I was even thinking that it would extend for another 2 months so that we can learn more. Everything about the program is so fantastic. It's so appreciated and impact, not only to me as a city, even to my community. My community has felt the impact of this show. My bank also is, in fact, is gaining higher from this trading because I know the number of our customers that are highly impressed, that always look forward to. Even this morning, I received nothing less than 3 calls from exporters on so many issues or challenges that they have that we're able to address them.
Are you an account officer, relationship manager, or marketer in a bank? Are you struggling to meet your income and deposit targets? Are you at the verge of losing your job for non-performance? You desire a change for the better in your career? Then register for the Certified Global Trade Management Professional from the American Institute of Extended Studies to acquire skills needed to solve import-export trade customers' problems and consequently attract the deposit and income of the transaction to your bank. Registration is currently ongoing. Call this number to register today.
My name is F1, but I am a professional banker of over 16 years experience. I've handled clients in various industry, vertical, and sectors in Nigeria, including manufacturing, logistics, automobile, and the rest. And when I started off my career, I would say that I had more of trade knowledge around trade import because of the type of clients that I handled. But I want to say that the defining moment in my career was when I underwent security Impex trade academy training. The first one was in my spending large space. So fast forward in 2020 when the COVID came, again, that thought came to me. And this time I said, no, I'll take the bull by the horn. I'm not going to wait for my company to train me. So I heard about, I reached out to 3T Impex, and they're always throwing things at your face, supporting you, not necessarily for you to come and spend your money, but just educate us. So I ran through the different courses that they had, and I just knew that I had to, go for this one. This is the executive diploma in export business management. And I can tell you, as at 2020, when we were at the lockdown, I underwent this 3 months training. I can tell you, this has been a game changer for me in my career. I didn't know that non-oil export would become a focus the way it was, but all I wanted to do was to provide, to be able to provide advice to my clients understand exports. I know the trade is the processing side from the bank's perspective, but I didn't really understand the export environment and how it affects clients. What does an exporter? What are the pain points? So this course helps me, to have good understanding of the export environment in Nigeria, what to be looking for, what are the risks. It's an all-encompassing program. And at that point, when I finished this program, it opened a huge opportunity for me in my workplace. And I can tell you that I was able to make a high impact and providing solutions for exports, and which allowed my company to grow in leaps and bounds in terms of non-oil exports in Nigeria. We are still learning, and I believe that there are more courses for me to take from 3T Impex, and I can recommend this program to anyone and everyone. Even if you are not a banker, you're just a regular trade person, there are other opportunities coming up for trade within Africa, outside Africa, especially with the geopolitical tension. I think we have to equip ourselves with the right knowledge, right skills, so that we'll be able to, take advantage of the opportunities that not just for Nigeria, but for Africa. Thank you very much. 3T Impex, you're the best. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. See you next week and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.